Hello everyone and welcome back to Voidspace Alpha. My name is Ollie and today we're continuing with our Rome 2 Total War playthrough and yeah, we are in the midst of putting the final nail in the coffin for the Egyptians. They've got, if I go into my, not party affiliation, diplomatic map mode, you can see that they are the last nation that's at war with us, and we're just getting ready by moving a couple of legions through. We've got Legion 2 moving over here, and I can't remember this legion, but it's moving basically down to here, so we can start just basically taking control of North Africa. Now, if I remember correctly from the last turn, we're basically ready to end turns, so yeah, let's do that. And whilst we go through this process, I just want to say a massive thank you to the 11,000 people that have subscribed to the channel so far. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And I thank even more so the people that take the time to leave comments and interact, because I love reading and responding to each and every one of those. Looks like the Egyptians are fighting with the Galatians, taking some lands off of them. We can see Mazakar there is just being taken. The Galatians would like a non-aggression pact. I'm going to have to decline that, unfortunately. The Cypriots are still technically alive in that single fleet, and we were just letting these forces rebuild up before we moved on Antioch. They would like a military alliance with us. Going to decline that as well. And a military alliance from Mayan. No, sorry, that's military access. No, I'm going to decline that. And a non-aggression pact from Rhodes. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to decline all of these because these are all lands that I'm going to want to take at some point. Let's go for the civil development. There's been some subversion here, but that's okay because this army is just staying in garrison until we have converted everything. So I'm going to grab the one that gives me good Latin culture, get rid of that building there. Now, in terms of forces, let's bring up the forces map mode. We have a legion here. And how do I get down to this big city here, which is now again under Carthaginian control? So they need to die. If I go too far away down there, they're going to start taking attrition, but I can just start edging them slightly closer. This is Legion 10. The 10th Legion. I can upgrade the general in there. There are a few mercenaries to hire, and we should have yet the 2nd Legion here is coming over, which is going to take another 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to even get there. These guys are going to take another 3 turns just to get to Lilybaeum, where I may or may not recruit more units. This allows me to recruit legionaries and velites, which is probably all we need, to be completely honest. Right, let's have a look at Salamis. Salamis is still waiting 5 turns until they get a garrison. So that's something. And yeah, we have this legion down here. This is Legion 5. They could probably be put to better use. Yeah, making their way north. The Nabateans could potentially be a target for the 5th Legion. They do have 1 recruitment slot available, and they're a bit short on cavalry, so yeah, it looks like we're not getting any auxiliary cavalry from this settlement, so let's get some equites, which is the standard Roman horseman unit. And yeah, I think that's kind of it, right? That is kind of it. I don't know if there's any more areas that we need to worry about converting. Let's have a quick look at that. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Lyria, no. No. We own all of Macedonia now, which is great. Thrace. Yeah, no, we're all good. We're all good on the conversion front. So that just leaves us with the political mode. And we want to increase House Junior. But that's going to get us -9 senators, so that's probably not a great shout. We're at 54%. I'm going to end the turn there. Yeah, Dura has no garrison. The Galatians are moving. Cypriot agents again. Let's go for inclusion. Probably still got 4 turns on Salamis. Is that right? Yes, it is. I mean, 3 turns until they get the temple, but the temple isn't providing any garrison, and I'm just very cautious about sending them out without the garrison. Although we have got a fleet there. They can be upgraded. What's that? Oh, is that a better hulled ship? Right. Yeah, okay. Can't recruit anything there. These guys can move up. That's fine. How far off of a garrison? I've got a 6 garrison here. Probably get a farm here. Right, yeah, and maybe move these guys out towards Jura. Let's move them right up to the border. That might be a good shout. And then we come over here to Legion 11, and we can start making our way towards the Carthaginian holdings there. And that can be happening whilst we are bringing in more support into Carthage and bringing down this very small, but it's definitely going to be expanded legionary detachment here. Right, I think that is everything that we can achieve. Did we have a look at the political thingy? We did. There's a House Cornelia guys, House Junior guy. Yeah. Can I? The only option I've got is to hire. Right, House Cornelia. Can I do anything against you? Can send an emissary. Organize games. 5 loyalty for the targeted party. House of Junior. 8 gravitas and 5 loyalty. Or 5 loyalty. Can I just gain loyalty from these guys? What's this? 16% influence. How do I increase my influence? Not a ruling party member. Oh, am I looking at Junior instead of Julia? Yeah, that's confusing. So I think we are House Julia. Yeah, we are. And these are the other 2 political houses that we've kind of got to keep in check. Now, what I could do with is raise the influence of House Cornelia. So I could probably do with hiring both of these guys, actually, because one's going to get -9 guys. Yeah, okay. Is what it is. Let's end the turn there. Yeah, Jura gets abandoned once again. I think they know there's an attack incoming there. Tyros is also having a very small garrison. Armenia would like to become defensive allies. I'm going to decline that just because, you know, I don't want to have to break these agreements in the future. I think it's a little bit more damaging. Failed the mission to research siegecraft. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's move this legion against Dura. I'm not going to make you watch that battle. It's going to be an absolute whitewash. Perfect. This guy's definitely going to receive some upgrades. Let's get him the strategist. That is fine. So yeah, it looks like the Egyptians are consolidating their lands a little bit. We could bring our legion out, but our fleet might be able to do better. Tyros 10 and 4 plus the 8 there. It's actually quite a tough nut to crack. We're going to have to trespass through the Nabatean lands. There we go. Right, and we have a legion that's taken attrition here. Let's declare war on the Carthaginians. We'll call in the Macedonians, why not? And again, this is going to be such a one-sided fight. Look at the state of their troops. It would be almost embarrassing to compel you guys to watch that. So that is the Carthaginians destroyed. And let's send a little bit of our cash on converting this province up. Let's get a temple. Let's convert this to... These are all going to be -4 squalor. Yeah, we can convert that and we can get rid of that. There we go. Right, these guys are only 2 turns away now. These guys are 2 turns away from Carthage. So yeah, I think we're in a pretty reasonable place now. We can move this legion into here, and then as soon as those 2 legions arrive, we can start expanding into Mauritania, which is good. Jura, yeah, I haven't got the money to convert anything at the moment, unfortunately. I do have upgrades to pop in for Legion 11, of course I do. They just beat the Carthaginians. Let's go for 2% morale, extra zeal, and 5% melee for all sword-armed infantry. That seems like a good selection. Right, the Egyptians would like a peace treaty and they're willing to pay us 2 grand. I'm going to say no, because I reckon the spoils of war and the holding of their territories over a longer period of time will generate far in excess of 2,000. Looks like the Galatians have started pushing back. There's rampant piracy, that's okay. This side is actually Armenia that has taken that. Okay. Right. We've got Hatra over here. We can start the process of converting this area up. Let's destroy that. We've got a Carthaginian building slot here. We'll get the practice field, just so it's got something in it at the moment. We'll leave that legion there. These guys are going to make their way through. And do you know what? I'm going to put you guys yet to get all the way to Carthage. Right, there we go. So they're moving over there. And then I don't know whether it's worth just keeping the pressure up, not giving the Egyptians time to consolidate, and just winning these battles, these completely undefended settlements. I think that is probably the right thing to do. Seleucia has fallen to the Egyptians as well. But now they've got very fractured lands. So, yeah, I think that's probably as much as I can achieve that turn. Let's end the turn again. Macedonians are doing stuff. That's okay. The Egyptians have a few fleets knocking around. Yeah, it's turning into quite the sprawl at the moment. My first time playing on hard difficulty. Let's invest in trade. And I have to say, I'm quite impressed with the empire that we have forged so far, but it would be really great to start connecting up North Africa and Spain and then expanding eastward. Right, let's take Tyros. Again, just an absolute whitewash of a battle. Do you know what? I might fight this one on the map though, because at least they've got some fully stacked units, like fully reinforced units, and it'll make for an interesting spectacle, to say the least. So, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, these cataphracts? I don't think they are. I think they're citizen cavalry and royal pikemen. I'm just now noticing the unit icons. They're definitely slingers. These might be Egyptian spearmen or Nabatean spearmen. These are Egyptian infantry for sure. Okay, we've got dry conditions for this battle. I think we were okay with the deployment. Just think we want to move it to the side a bit. Like so. So we've got a main thrust against these guys down here. Let's do that. We've got another cohort going in down here. Let's bring our velites there. And yeah, do you know what? Let's bring our cavalry over here. I think that's a good setup. 2 avenues of attack. We've got the general down here. Cavalry is marking their cavalry over here. Don't know where their other citizen cavalry is. Oh, it's for both there. Okay, then yes, that's a great deployment. Right, let's grab these 3 and push up. Let's get those guys moving up. Let's get those guys moving up with the 2 velites behind them. Let's get these 3 forming up round there. And what they got over here? Mobs. Okay. This might be a good time to charge, actually. Yeah, looks like our velites are going to cause some damage. Right, I can bring my cavalry in to fight this mob. There's a couple of easy units to kill. Let's move our legionaries forward and our velites forward. There we go. Yeah, the general's going to do his thing with his cavalry. We have got our flanking cohorts of legionaries moving around the side here, and we've still got 3 units in reserve. So yeah, this is going quite well already. Looks like these Egyptian slingers are going to break, as well as these 2 units of mob. Yeah, they're still in range of our velites, which is great. This one less so much, but let's get you moved up slightly. Yes. And you know what? Let's move these legionaries up with these velites. There we go. And we can move these legionaries up as well. Make a little kill box there. Yeah, I think this is going well. Okay, they've got their citizen cavalry coming in. Let's break off, actually. I was going to countercharge those. But if we break off, we can draw the cavalry away. And, yeah, I can bring my infantry around this side. Do you know what? Let's move the legionaries forwards. Let's move the velites forwards. Let's do that. And yeah, their general is just going to go down just from javelin throwing, really, more than anything. Yeah, legionaries will just throw their peeler. Let's get our legionaries thrown in. There we go. Right, the noose is starting to close. Let's get involved. That mob is shattered. We'll just get the cavalry to chase them down. And yeah, we'll bring in these legionaries over here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, there is some cavalry that has taken an opportunity to charge our velites. We will move some legionaries in to counteract that. Hopefully we can cut any losses quite short. And yeah, this battle is mine to lose at this stage. Let's get the cavalry in to deal with the javelin men. And yes, the battle is now over. Perfect. A decisive victory. We lost 188 men to their 1,492. So yeah, that has gone particularly well. Pretty proud of that one. It's nice to get a bit of practice in for the battles. We are going to occupy. We can now have 12 armies, or 12 legions, and 6 fleets. We should probably make more use of the diplomats and all that kind of stuff. We have got 5,000 to spend, so let's get a farm there. And let's start converting these settlements. I'm going to go for... I don't want a dry dock. I want a trading dock. I would like to get rid of that and convert this to A grain pit. There we are. Right, so just Antioch being the big city that is left. Let's have a look at that diplomatic status again. We do have Seleucia down here. Now, I think the best chance I've got of making sure that they don't march out and attempt to attack Jura, or whatever the other one's called that I'm not going to pronounce, is to march on Seleucia. So let's start that now. They've got a garrison of 15 plus an army of 7. They are recruiting more. So yeah, there is that. Now I could inflict a few more casualties with my fleet, like destroying this raiding fleet here. There we go. We'll kill the captives, and we may even use this fleet to chase down these guys here, the pride of the two lands. Yeah, quite an interesting fleet for them actually. Can we hire any more units? We can. We can get 3 more ships there. Okay, right. In terms of legions arriving, we have the 2nd arriving there and the 10th arriving there. They are going to be in forced march until the end of next turn. So I think that is everything. Did these guys get any upgrades? They did not. So yeah, we should be alright to hit the end turn. Oh no. I think we got access to another edict in one of our fully controlled provinces. So I just want to have a look at where our fully controlled provinces are and how much money they are generating. So that's what it's going to boil down to, because I think we're going to need to do some more taxing. This... yeah, we could probably do tax harvesting here. Get an extra, what is it, 17% tax rate from Africa? That would be pretty useful. Okay, let's carry on. Well, look, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today's episode. We'll let this turn pan out and I'll talk through anything that does happen. But if you've got this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it more than I can tell you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, do all that great stuff. And yeah, especially commenting. I really enjoy reading and responding to each and every one of those, so thank you so much. Popping up on your screen now will be some other videos that I hope you find interesting. Please do check them out. And yeah, until next time, bye for now.